vlog number 3. We are still in Lusaka, Zambia. Shannon's here with me. I'm Carly, and that's Christina behind the camera. That's her hand. And we have moved into our villas that we'll be with for the rest of the year, Mulungushi Village. The villas will be here for 6 more days, I believe. So we had to leave our luxury villas. That's good. We're back. Good. We're here, and
cold showers.
Oh yes, we're living it. But we want to talk to you a little bit about what we did yesterday, where we got to actually go into. We stayed out of the town of Lusaka, which is actually very nice. Just regular restaurants, malls, and things like you'd find in a lot of places in the United States. And we went to out in the compounds, they call them, which is out like in the villages. We went to a compound called Ibex. We took a bus out there with 3 of us and another family to go make food drops for 6 sponsored children. We brought them things like chicken and beef and onions and bread and toothpaste.
Mealy meal, which is kind of like their cooking flour here. It's like gold.
And every house we went into, we were just greeted with the most amazing hugs and love and appreciation for what we were bringing. And we're gathered. Lots of kids would gather around, and we were in one house, and one kids were like, "I want that bread." They just kept saying, "I want that bread," because it was obvious that we were bringing something that was very valuable. And one of the cool things that we did is we got to go and visit Shannon's sponsored child, Sam, who was in her group last year, and Christina's sponsored child, Simon, who was also in Shannon's group. And Shannon and Christina got to meet their family. We all got to meet their families and just kind of enjoy their company. So I know Shannon wants to talk a little bit about Sam.
Yeah, I talked about Sam a lot and missed him a lot this past year. So yesterday we went to the CRC, and that's where I was supposed to meet up with him, but he wasn't there. He had gotten hungry waiting on us, and so he went back home to eat lunch. So we had a little bit of confusion trying to meet up with him, but then finally just met him at his house. And so it was great. It was perfect. Saw him from a distance, and we ran into each other's arms, and got a huge hug and a big smile, and got to tell each other that we'd missed each other. And then he grabbed my hand like old times and walked me to his house. Met his grandparents. I wasn't expecting that. His grandparents were home, his 5 brothers and sisters, his mom, and then several other random children. And then I brought him a present, and so I got to give him his gift while we were there. Got him a Bible and a shirt that says "Somebody in Texas Loves Me." And then what he loved the most, I got him a picture frame that had a picture of my family on one side and then me and him from last year on the other. And he pretty much just beamed. It was the cutest thing ever. So that was highlight of my day. And then for the rest of the day, he got to hang out with us and rode on the bus with us and was a big helper taking in groceries to different villas. And at the end of the day, we were at the CRC hanging out with him and Simon and another boy from my group last year, Emmanuel. We were leaving, and he came to give me a big hug, and then he goes and hugs Carly and Christina, and they were like, "I get it." Like, he's the cutest, sweetest kid ever. And then I'll get to spend this entire week with him, so I'm looking forward to that too. And then Christina, do you want to talk about meeting Simon? Christina met Simon. I'm getting a look. I know. And she was able to give him a Rangers shirt, so we brought
Michael
Young Rangers shirt. And some school in Austin has a football that she gave.
Woo! Hook 'em horns! You can't see my hands, but I just made the sign.
Simon and Sam threw the football, and that was adorable.
So cute.
That was amazing.
They had some good spirals by the end of that game. They really picked up. They never seen a football or played with the football before. Actually, they have, but what they call football is actually soccer to us. But American football they had never played or seen before, and they really were catching on. They really, really liked that. And so that was precious to see. And he was real shy. He doesn't speak much English. A lot of the kids who live in those compounds don't speak a lot of English, or if any. I know little words and phrases here, but we had translators from the CRCs that went around with us.
The DLs were great.
Yes,
Knew so much about the kids.
They had been very taken care of. When these kids are sponsored, they are looked after. Like, that is no joke. They are looked after by these DLs at the CRCs, who know everything about them, where they go to school, how they're doing in school, what their family life is like, and it is just a blessing to see that they've been taken care of. It kind of gives you encouragement to know that if you're looking to sponsor a kid, that it does make a huge difference. They are getting food on a regular basis. I know both Shannon had said about both Simon and Samuel that they had grown tremendously in a year.
They've filled out, like, they just look healthier, and when I got them this time last year, I mean, they were just itty bitty. Sam, I don't know if anybody remembers, had worms on his head, and this year, I mean, he was healthy, he was great, and it's so much in part of the care that they're getting at these CRCs. So the sponsoring the children, I knew last year that it was important, but this year, seeing the difference that a year makes in these kids' lives, it's so important. And I know Christina was able to recognize that too, just looking at the kids in the village running around compared to the kids with us that had a sponsor, that had someone just committing to pay that $40 a month. Huge difference in their life. To us, it's $40. To them, it's life-changing. So that was awesome.
And each child was prayed over by their sponsor or by someone from our group, and so it is just amazing to see the Lord take care of all these kids, and to see them acknowledging that the Lord is the giver of all these blessings. And so we are seeing some amazing things. We're having a lot of fun, but we are loving seeing God's work here, and are really looking forward to. We haven't started camp yet. We've been on this trip forever.
We'll do that tomorrow.
We haven't even started camp yet. But because we went on this Father's Heart trip early, we've gotten to go into the actual compounds where these kids live. Something we wouldn't have gotten as much of a chance to do had we just come for the whole week of camp. And so it's been very exciting and humbling, and but a blessing. So we're gonna get back to you later with what happens today. We've had some exciting events already, and we're going to head out for some more adventures later, and we'll update you on day 4, 3, 4, I don't know what day we're on. We're jet lagged. We still
Video blog 4.
Video blog 4. That's all we really know.
When we return.
And so we'll talk to you later. See ya.
Bye.